Greetings, YouTube. Today I'd like to talk about an article in the New Yorker. The New Yorker, being a very popular magazine, has a Facebook page. I imagine that most magazines have Facebook pages. Most people I know have Facebook pages. I am one of the rare exceptions. I have no social media connections whatsoever other than YouTube. I guess I'm just a one-person kind of site. And in it, they talk about the fact that a cartoon done by the artist Mick Stevens got them temporarily banned from Facebook. I want you to go look at the image. It involves two figures. It's a riff on Adam and Eve and original sin. And in it, it shows the two individuals sitting on the ground, topless from the waist up. Now, the controversy is that Eve is topless. And because she's topless, she's showing her nipples. Now realize these nipples in question aren't small black dots of ink. They're very small. I mean, the figures in question in the image are about 2 to 3 inches high, so the nipples are tiny. But of course, right next to her is Adam, whose nipples are also shown, and just the same size, and they did not elicit a negative response. And once again, America's puritanical past rears its ugly head. I am sick to death of this quote-unquote controversy. Nudity is not sexual. Nudity is not offensive. Nudity is just humans being nude. I have not, nor will I ever understand, why some people seem to think that this is going to be the end of Western civilization. It seems to be that they forget that human beings are raised, literally, with a nipple in their mouth. They see nipples every day. And yet at some point, some magical point is passed where suddenly nipples are forbidden. I'm not sure when this happens. 2 years old, maybe 3, depends on how at what age a woman decides to stop breastfeeding her child. But from that point on, suddenly, for no inexplicable reason I can fathom, nipples are suddenly forbidden. Verboten! Do not look at them! And it baffles me. Why do we do this? Males can walk around with their nipples showing all the time. I could if I want you right now. I don't really have a desire to, but I could. And YouTube wouldn't get upset. Because this is not being used as artistic content. Now, a woman can show her nipples on YouTube if it is shown as artistic content in art. I know that I've seen at least one person show off nude images of themselves that have been done by a professional photographer. And to the best of my knowledge, YouTube did not ban them. I believe there may have been an adult warning on the video, which is fine, seeing as I'm 48, so I can look at those kind of things. But I do not understand Americans' obsession with this. I really don't. If you are a Christian, and in America 78% of the population is, then isn't theoretically God made you in his image, and you entered the world naked? And the most loving and touching relationship that most people can imagine is that between a child and her mother when they nurse. So why do female nipples and breasts in general suddenly become forbidden? Now, if I were in charge, I would completely eradicate all nudity laws in the United States. Totally. In addition to that, I would remove all content restrictions on all forms of media. The FCC would be in charge of making sure that people didn't infringe upon each other's airwaves, but they would not be in charge of content. This is one of the rare instances when I believe the free market should have free reign. Let people watch what they want, and those that want to go to media sources that have no quote-unquote offensive material will do so. Disney and their ilk will pander to that crowd. And the rest of us can get on with our lives and accept that sometimes human beings are naked